What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my road to Rio. It's been a while since I've uploaded these, but I was watching this back and editing it, and I was like, oh man, I've kind of got the itch to play this game. So I think I'm going to pop it in. I'm going to play this today because FIFA 14 regular Ultimate Team is kind of driving me absolutely freaking crazy at the moment. Before we get into this episode, though, if you guys are looking to purchase some FIFA Ultimate Team coins for FIFA Ultimate Team 14, be sure to check out FUT Coin Emporium. They're cheap, quick, and reliable. Their link will be in the description down below. So, I thought, all right, I'm going to head to Africa this time. Maybe South Africa. That's the way to go. And then I thought, you know what? My man, the legend, the young Eto'o, we're going with Cameroon. And that was the team that I decided to go with. 4-1-2-1-2 setup, pretty darn standard right there. Cameroon has a plethora of decent defenders, a host of solid-ish midfielders, and then of course they have Eto'o up front. And Abakar is no slouch himself. He's quite pacey. And all in all, this team is actually pretty darn good. Now, it took me a little while to find a match, but eventually I managed to get into one after it went through. This connection has been lost thing for absolute ages. And on we went. So, I was matched up with the mighty Colombia, and I thought, oh man, well, I guess if there were two nations that were going to have two just beastly strikers up front match up, I guess Falcao, Eto'o, that would be the way to, that would be one way to look at it. But Colombia, as we know, quite good. Nice little chip through ball right there. Unable to do it the first time, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. Samuel Eto'o on, well, I guess his debut in the road to Rio. Manages to score in the 10th minute, and Cameroon is a nice quality side to play with. I would encourage you to try them out if you have not already. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, we are all caught up. So that means that you guys are now going to be able to pick the clubs, or pick the nations that you want me to use. So be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know which nations you would most like to see me using on my road to Rio. Now, I've used a ton of them already, and I'm 100% not shy from using some of the smaller nations. Nice little 1-2 passionate Mana, an absolute thunderbolt from the top of the 18. Puts it away in the 27th minute. This team is fast. This team is strong. They have some technically decent players. They've got a plethora of solid attacking mids, kind of like I said. And they've got Alex Song, a nice CDM. There are actually some CDMs that I ended up leaving out as well, that I thought could have been nice additions to this team. And the center backs are quick. It's all in all, it's a pretty darn good FIFA side. Eto'o springs free good. Went for the chip there. I think it might have been going wide, but nonetheless, Zuniga going to take a touch in the back of the net. Own goal, 34th minute. Absolutely brutal for my opponent, and I was pretty peached, though, with it. I thought, all right, that chip was close enough. I was almost really happy with it, but it ended up not working out. All the same, though, 3-1 now, 45th minute, 3 minutes of added time. One more chance. Badimo, the left back from the French league, sends free Imana, and Imana is going to motor past Zapata without question. We're going to lay this one back for a smart pass and slot it into the far corner. How many of you guys remember the old smart pass? Leave me a comment below and drop a like on this video if you do enjoy a little retro action there, a little retro terminology. But that is where this one heads into the half, but this guy decides he's had enough. I was absolutely kind of battering him, minus that one Muriel through ball that was just out of nowhere and caught me completely off guard. But nonetheless, we've got my favorite part, that bing, bing, bing. Moving on over towards Brasilia from Curitiba, two cities that I actually feel okay pronouncing. I've had a bit of an issue with some of the Portuguese pronunciations in the past, and for those of you that are going to comment and say, Japes, this is Brazil, they speak Portuguese in Brazil. That is the language, so that would make it a Portuguese pronunciation. Now, I decided to head back to CONCACAF, pick this time USA's rival El Tri, Mexico, and I wanted to see what the squad was all about. And let me tell you, the Mexican squad is ridiculously quick. Now, they end up kind of out of position. They can be kind of weak, but they are like little jitter lightning bugs on the pitch. I decided to keep Peralta in rather than using like Giovanni Dos Santos. It would help to have Carlos Vela, but he has more or less stated that he is just not interested in doing anything for Mexico. Nonetheless, Dos Santos in that attacking mid-roll, he gets forward oh so very well, and Peralta is actually quite a nice striker. He did have an inform this year on FIFA, so some people might be quite familiar with him from that. But he puts it away very, very nicely, and he and Chicharito make for a decent partnership that with two pretty well-rounded strikers as far as they go for a team in Mexico, that you're not going to be matching up against the top teams, so you don't have to worry about playing any of the super center backs. So they end up doing a really, really nice job taking advantage of that. We're against Uruguay in this match, and I was absolutely running riot. Now, Uruguay has some fantastic players. You've got the likes of Cavani and Suarez, Christian Rodriguez. You've got more of them in there than you'd think. Forlan, I think, is still in the mix. But as far as the center backs go, you've got Lugano, you've got Godin, but they are not that fast, and they can kind of be taken advantage of if you give up the ball in the midfield, which is an absolute no-no on this game. Do not do that. I managed to nick it away, and that's just going to be an easy, clinical little finish into the far corner in the 57th minute, and I was scoring. I could have scored a lot more goals in this game as well, because this team flies forward. I was absolutely shocked. I think they'll get quite a bit of use on the World Cup game for that reason, but that is how this one is going to come to a close. What was that, 3-0? I don't think I gave up a goal that game. Maybe just 3-0. It could have been 4 or 5, maybe not 6. Probably 5 would have been maybe what I would have expected it to be. And actually, I don't even remember what the score of that game was. But nonetheless, that is how we are going to wind down this episode. And we head to my absolute favorite part. So we got the 3 points before, bing, 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 3 more, and we are now in the safe zone. So we are more or less going to be at least staying in this on this path. But we've got 8 games remaining. We need to get 3 points. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic. You guys, leave a comment. Let me know which nation you want to see me use next. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate your support on this series because I actually am having a really good time doing it. The Road to Glory-esque kind of style stuff is definitely my favorite aspect of FIFA. So drop a like if you did enjoy it. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.